Alright, Hoodale here, Stripes and Coffee. A little late for coffee. We got a Monday night showdown, Halloween, and I got myself an IPA for this evening, so it's, I guess, more like Stripes and IPA. But let me take a little sip of this shit first. Little foam there. I'm sitting actually on my front porch. It's a little rainy to go on my back deck and do this, so I just thought I'd let you guys see some of my kick-ass decorations we got going on. But at any rate, yeah, we got a freaking Monday night Halloween spooky special going on. And a quick recap about the last game where we put a damn whooping on Atlanta. So it was kind of going with this narrative like, oh, is their run game going to go against our subpar run defense since we don't have DJ Reader? Or are we going to put up some good numbers with Joe Burrow? So they put that shit to bed. They weren't able to run on us at all. I mean, they got some runs off or whatever, a couple big plays, just some blown coverage, but the score didn't even show how much they were not in that game. Joe Burrow threw and ran for over 500 yards. I think he had 501 yards of total offense. Threw for 3 touchdowns, ran in for 1, quarterback sneak. My goodness, man. Tyler Boyd, 155 and touchdown. I think Chase had like 132, 136 and a touchdown or 2 touchdowns. Damn. And Higgins almost had a touchdown. I think it should have been reviewed and would have been a touchdown. They were just trying to go quick and snap that ball before maybe they were worried about them calling it a fumble or something. But he had like 93 yards, so he was 7 yards shy of a 100-yard game. So that was something special to see, man. We did fine against their run game. We stuffed them and put them in a hole early and made them have to like throw a few times, and that's not what they're going to do. And slowed the run down enough. Yeah, they only had 1 drive that they earned, and that took them like 8 minutes to get that, man. And then the other points they got is on a blown coverage where they threw like a 70-yard touchdown bomb, and then blown special teams play where they got close at the end of the gun to kick 3 extra points. So 10 points right away, to make it look like a game. But it was a party game the whole way, and we had that the whole way. They did nothing the second half. We scored and then just ate up clock. Joe Burrow looked like a thing of beauty in the pocket. The protection was pretty good. Yeah, just looked great. So, other breaking news, Jamar Chase comes up bummed, man. So, everything that I read is he has a hairline fracture in his hip and a torn labrum, which sounds maybe worse than it is for a hip, I guess. So, people were speculating, is he going to go on IR? Is he going to be done for the season? Whatever. But it sounds like they're not even going to put him on IR. They're going to let his hip fracture heal, which generally is about a 4 to 6 week healing period. And then the torn labrum you can play through. It's just how much can you tolerate the pain. So you may need surgery to fix that, but just tolerate the pain through the regular season. Get surgery in off season, I guess is what generally happens. And there you go. But be that as it may, we're not going to have his explosiveness in this game. So a lot of people are ringing the alarm bells. Oh, we can't do it without Jamar Chase. But my belief is we got number 9 on that field. We're going to be able to make things happen. We still got T. Higgins. We still got Tyler Boyd. We still got Mixon. We still got Hurst. And we can make some things happen with that offense as long as we get some decent protection. So this is another game where they're going to test our run defense. They have an even better run game, I think, than Atlanta. And Nick Chubb has been like one of the top backs in the league. Their offensive line is elite. So, we're going to have our work cut out for us there. So it's going to be the same type of game script, but we need to get out on an early lead and take them a little bit out of their running game where they need to throw it. And when we're in a pass versus pass type of offense versus offense, I'm trusting Joe Burrow over Jacoby Brissett. I mean, he's a backup, man. So all day long, I'm going with my boy Joey B. Their secondary, I think, is a little banged up. I think, Ward, I think is his name. Their main cornerback, I think he's out, still concussion protocol. But their work's a little bit easier because they don't have Jamar Chase. But like I said, we still got weapons there. But I think we're still going to be able to dot them up as long as we hold up on the offensive line. Now we're back to having that elite pass rusher. Myles Garrett, no joke. And they got Janavian Clowney, which can kind of complement him when he kind of feels like doing his thing. And, you know, that can wreck the game right there. So I think really this game could be won in the trenches. Jay Tufele stood up big time as a backup for DJ Reader, you know, stuffing up the middle. And he's a guy we picked up off, you know, waiver claims, you know, from I think the Jaguars practice squad or whatever. But yeah, we picked him up, and he was really good last week. I think he was good versus the Saints, and you know, hopefully he can keep that going and just get enough stops in that run game. You know, just don't let them crack it wide open with that. You know, if we can slow it down just enough, they're going to run. They're going to get some, you know, movement there, but yeah, if we can just slow that down enough, and then we can get out to that fast lead with our offense. Now, we're going to have some of those explosive takeaways. We're not going to probably have those 8 to 12 yard slants that go for a damn touchdown. That was Jamar Chase, you know, the little stuff that he just yaks it up and takes off. We're missing some of that speed downfield, but we still got T. Higgins that can moss him. And like I said, Tyler Boyd, if they can kind of scheme him open, he's not the fastest guy, but you know, he's got some wiggle and he's got some moves, and that's why he's so good in the slot. He's just such a smooth route runner. So we'll have to be a little more methodical with how we move the ball, and there'll be a little less room for error because you won't be able to snap off probably as many of those big explosive, you know, something that was a little turned into a lot. So, man, Halloween game always makes me a little bit nervous. I just think of the Mike White thing last year, which the offense was pretty good, but some weird things happened that we shot ourselves in the foot. And the defense, man, that had been playing pretty good, just what Mike White threw for like fucking 900,000 fucking yards or some bullshit. But in all seriousness, I don't know, it was like 500, I don't know. It was just dinking and dunking and, you know, miss a tackle, and then they take like something that was short and do like a 15, 20 yarder. And I think I heard that his jersey made it into the Hall of Fame or something because he, like, I don't know, like the first rookie game, you know, with that many yards. That was embarrassing. I don't want to think about that. So I think this game's going to be scary either because some dumb shit like that happens and we're like crying in our freaking tears, or we're going to put them to bed, you know, and we'll be that scary team that puts them out. And I really think that's what's going to happen, man. Yeah, this team's still really good. We're missing some of that explosiveness, but it's not like we don't have players. And when you got number 9 on the field, you're going to make some things happen. And he has to. He has to be that guy, you know. Lamar Jackson had to do it or whatever. They had some guys go down on their game against the Bucks, and he come out and he won that game. So we have to do that same type of shit. So we've had a chance to practice and game plan without Jamar. So, you know, I don't want to use that as an excuse about losing this game or whatever, you know, because we're missing our super weapon. We still got some great weapons. So we just have to get it done. And if he is that quarterback, and we've all seen him, I feel like he is that guy that, you know, we jump in there and take this game. So with that said, I got an hour, but I'm going to go dark, man. I got to take my kids trick-or-treating. I'm going to do the Halloween thing. It gives me a chance to put on my Michael Myers mask and, you know, scare people and not have to talk to them, and they just run away and I don't got to say shit. And, like, this is pretty nice. So, yeah. So I'll be watching that game recorded after the fact. So I'm going dark. So don't be talking to me or saying shit or whatever, because I'm just the way it's got to be, man. Got kids. One time a year to be Michael Myers. I'm not going to pass that up, you know. But recording that game because I got to watch that shit. So should be an exciting one. I'm looking forward to it. The video's getting a little long in the tooth, so 9 minutes, yikes. I wouldn't watch it either. Hell. So, swig of the IPA. Suck that off the stash there. And yeah, I'm going to go get ready to do some Halloween and come back and watch this game post the fact. Stripes of coffee out. Hoodale out. Have a good one.